Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Today I am going to teach you the chapter Elasticity of Demand. Now, what do you mean by the term elasticity? I can explain it with the help of this example. This you can see, this is a rubber band. If I stretch it, I can stretch it up to this extent. So due to some external force, it is stretchable. The second rubber band is this. If I am stretching it, I can stretch this rubber band up to this extent. You can see that due to some external force, it is stretchable. The moment I release the force, again it is coming back to its original shape. Here, elasticity is also related with this because the external force is price. Whenever price changes, then quantity demand will change. But how much change will be there? It depends on the good. Suppose it is a necessity good. I am a diabetic patient. The medicines which I am taking for diabetes, the demand for that medicine is inelastic in nature or less elastic in nature. Why? Because if the price is high, then also I am consuming the same quantity. If the price is low, I am not buying more. The quantity remains same. But in case of luxury goods, you can say that demand is more elastic in nature. Suppose a costly watch if you want to buy. If there is too much of price change, then you will see the quantity demand will be more than whatever change is there in price. Because without that watch also you can survive. You can postpone that demand for some period of time. So it depends on the good. But here also I want to say that whatever may be a luxury good for you, for other person it's not necessary that it's a luxury good. It's a relative term. It differs from person to person. Law of demand explains us that there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. But law of demand is not explaining how much change will be there in quantity demanded due to change in price. This is explained with the help of elasticity of demand. So the definition is here. It measures the degree of responsiveness of the quantity demanded for a commodity to a change in its price. Here two words are important. First is degree of responsiveness. Means if the price changes, how much change? The magnitude of this is explained through elasticity. And second is price. When I am defining price elasticity, I will write price. But there can be other variables also like income. Due to change in income also, quantity demand may change. Due to change in price of related goods also, quantity demand may change. So that we will discuss in next video. Now here I have written a sum. The two columns are here. We have to compare between two goods, good X and good Y, whose demand is more elastic in nature. So when you are calculating price elasticity, the symbolic form is EP is equal to del Q by del P into P by Q. Del Q means how much change is there in quantity demanded. Here you can see at 8 rupees the person is buying 10 units. At 4 rupees the person is buying 12 units. So how much change is there? Del Q is 2. Now how much change in price? Price falls. So here you can write 4 rupees. Original price is 8 rupees and original quantity is 10 rupees. So 2 by 5, which is equal to 0.4. Here, when we are writing the formula, we always mention a negative sign. Why? Because price and quantity, they are inversely related to each other. But when you will solve the sum, you will see either del Q will come in negative or del P will come in negative. Here you can see that quantity demanded is rising from 10 to 12. So it is positive, whereas price is falling from 8 to 4. So change in price is minus 4. So ultimately this sign is cancelled. Now we will do the next part of the same sum. Here you can see that how much change is quantity demanded. At 8 rupees the person is buying 10 units, whereas at 6 rupees the person is buying 25 units. So change in quantity is 15, change in price is 2 rupees, original price is 8 and original quantity is 10. So here you can see the quantity demanded is 6. The EP is equal to 6. Now when you have to compare, always you write the value. Here if your answer comes less than 1, it's 0.4, so EP is less than 1. If your answer comes more than 1, EP is more than 1. So which good is more elastic? In this way the question is asked. So when you are comparing between X and Y, the good Y is more elastic in comparison to X because the proportionate change in quantity demanded is more in case of Y if you compare it with good X. So now you have to know the other formulas also which are used to measure elasticity. The second formula which you are using to measure elasticity is EP is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. Percentage change in quantity demanded, for example, if you take that 15% change is there in quantity demanded due to 10% change in price. So here you can write, here you can see that when your answer is more than 1, you are writing EP is more than 1 or demand for that good is elastic in nature. So there are different sums. The sums will not be so easy. We will be doing those sums in a separate video. But here how it is done, that I have explained. Numericals, I will be doing it in a separate video. Now, what are the different types of elasticity? So you can classify it, types of elasticity. First, which we have done just now, that is price elasticity. Second, income elasticity. And third, cross elasticity. While discussing the definition, I told you there can be different variables which are causing change in quantity demanded. It can be price, it can be income, or it can be price of related goods. Price elasticity is denoted by EP, income elasticity is denoted by EY, or here it is denoted by EC. You can write EI also. Now, what is income elasticity? The definition remains same, only you have to change this word. Like it measures the degree of responsiveness of the quantity demanded for a commodity to a change in its, in place of price, you are writing income of the consumer. Now, when the consumer's income changes, there will be change in quantity demanded. But goods are also of different types. Some goods are more elastic in nature. So what do you mean by more elastic? More elastic means percentage change in quantity demanded is more than percentage change in income of the buyer. Now, such goods are known as normal goods. If you have seen my previous videos, you will be knowing that what do I mean by normal goods. Normal goods are those goods which you buy more when your income rises. Like you can write furniture, you can write electric equipments, shoes, watches, etc. Means these goods are income elastic goods. Income elastic goods means these goods are demanded more when the person income is increasing, because you want to consume more of these goods. Now, some goods are there which are income inelastic goods. What do I mean by income inelastic? Income inelastic goods are those goods which you buy less when your income rises. For example, when you are talking about the black and white TV, the person who is using black and white TV, if his income rises, he will buy more of that good? No, he cannot buy. He will switch over from black and white TV to color TV or plasma TV. So, black and white TV is an inferior good. Means when your income rises, you are not interested to demand more of these goods, because you want to switch over to superior goods. Or the phone, or you can write landline phone. Suppose if my income increases, I will not demand for the landline phone, I will switch over to some smartphone. So these goods are known as inferior goods because the demand for these goods is inelastic in nature, and these goods are known as income inelastic goods. Okay, so income elasticity is mainly related with two types of goods. One is income elastic and the second is income inelastic. Now again, Try to remember the examples that income elastic goods are normal goods and income inelastic goods are inferior goods. So, the third type which is important, that is cross elasticity. Cross elasticity is related with two types of goods. One is complementary goods and second is substitute goods. These goods are known as related goods, which I have explained in my previous videos. Complementary goods are those goods which cannot be used without the other, and substitute goods are those goods which can be used in place of other. So you can write substitute goods means butter and cheese, complementary goods are software and hardware. Now how? You have to first write down how to calculate this elasticity. EC is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded of X commodity due to change in price of Y commodity. So percentage change in price of Y commodity. Here you have to take care of one thing, that quantity demand of X is changing due to change in price of Y commodity. Either these goods are substitute goods or these goods are complementary goods. Both possibilities are there. Now, when you write down the values, EC can be more than 0, EC can be less than 0, EC can be equal to 0. These are the three values which you have to remember. EC is more than 0 means positive. EC is any number which is less than 0 is negative. So what is positive cross elasticity and what is negative cross elasticity? This can be explained with the help of an example. Positive cross elasticity is applicable in case of substitute goods, and negative cross elasticity is applicable in case of complementary goods. Now this can be explained in the next video, that what is positive cross elasticity, what is negative cross elasticity, and zero cross elasticity is applicable in case of unrelated goods. Now the question comes in your mind that what is unrelated goods? Unrelated goods are those goods which are not related with each other, like price of gold, if changes, it is not affecting the demand for food items. So gold and food items, they are known as unrelated goods. Their price and quantity demanded is not related with each other. So in the next video, I will be explaining what is positive cross elasticity, what is negative cross elasticity, and when EC is 0, then what type of good it is. Then you can write that it is unrelated goods, means price of one good is not related with quantity demanded of other goods.